Samsaradava naladida loka Shanaya karuna Ganaganatvam Bhaktasya kayana gunaravasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Shri Vigraharadhana Nityanana Shingaratan Mandira Majinado Romanchakam Yuktasya Bhaktam Saniyam Chatopi Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Chaturvidashi Bhagavat Prasadu Sadvana Chiptan Hari Bhakta Sangam Kirtaiva Chitim Bhakshatasa Daiva Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Samsaradava naladida loka Shanaya karuna ganaganatvam Bhaktasya kalyana gunaravasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Shiradika Mad Avayurapara Madhuya Lila Gunarupanam Pratikshana Svatana Lolupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Nikunjayuno Rati Kilisidhai Jaya Libitira Bhiksanina Tatarati Daksha Dati Balavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Sakshadaritzen Asamasta Sasti Yuktasthata Bhavyavitaiva Sadvi Sopabuya Priya Eva Tasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Yasya Prasada Bhagavad Prasada Yasya Prasada Nanakati Kahatopi. Dayam Strutvam Stasya Yasasti Sandam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Yasya Prasada Bhagavat Prasada Yasya Prasada Nakati Kahatopi. Dayam Strutvam Stasya Yasasti Sandam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namah. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Bhaskatya Desatarine Nam. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vindam. Jaya Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaur Haribol, Nitai Gaur. Nitai Gaur Premanandi Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakachasta Tarasatara Shishi Shrimad Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakachasta Tarasatara Shishi Shrimad Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Anantakoti Vaishnavinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Sikaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasudeva Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Samakunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapura Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Shri Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Ganga Maya Ki Jai. Jamuna Maya Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhaktivinda Ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. All glories to the simple devotees, all glories to the simple devotees, all glories to the simple devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Guranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, Patita Pavana Ki Jai. Fix this microphone. Singham Dalika Hiranyakashipu Tanubhinga Eshavakita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jagadesha Hare Narasingade Jaya Narasingade Jaya Narasingade Jaya Narasingade April-6 Jaya Agora Haribol, 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 Itagora Haribol. Tagore Purnanda ki jai, Shridev Bhagavan ki jai. Harivilas Maharaj ki jai. Indaye Tulsideva Priyaye Keshavasya Vishnu Bhakti Paridevi Sachivataya Namo Namaha. Indaye Tulsideva Priyaye Keshavasya Vishnu Bhakti Paridevi Sachivataya Namo Namaha. Indaye Tulsideva Priyaye Keshavasya Vishnu Bhakti Paridevi Sachivataya Namo Namaha. Indaye Tulsideva Maharani ki jai. Tulasi Krishna Preyasi Namo Namaha. Radha Krishna Seva Bhava Abhilasi. Radha Krishna Seva Bhava Abhilasi. Ekto Mara Sarana Loy Sada Vachapurna Hoy. Pakari Karakari Vrindavana Vasi. Hare Hare. Morai Abhilas Vinasa Sanjayiyova. Sakira Anugata Kara. Shivani Karani Karani Sadasi. Simo Eyena Moramor Shiyada Govinda Prema Sadayena Basi Shiyada Govinda Prema Sadayena Basi Kani chapa pani brahma hatya dikani cha Kani tani yupanya shanti varikshana bhade bhade Bolo yani kani chapa pani brahma hatya dikani cha Kani kani yupanya shanti varikshana bhade bhade Yani kani chapa pani brahma hatya dikani cha Kani kani prana shanti pradikshana pade pade Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Jaya Tulsi Devi, Jaya Tulsi Devi, Jaya Tulsi Devi, Jaya Tulsi Devi. Devi Marani ki jai Vrindayi Tulsi Deva Priyaye Krishavasya cha Vishnu Bhakti Padi Devi Sachivrata Namo Namaha Vrindaye Tulsi Deva Priyaye Krishavasya cha Vishnu Bhakti Padi Devi Sachivrata Namo Namaha Vrindaye Tulsi Deva Priyaye Krishavasya cha Vishnu Bhakti Padi Devi Sachivrata Namo Namaha Vrindaye Tulsi Devi Maharani ki jai beloved of Krishna. I bow before you again and again. My desire is to obtain the service of Shri Radha and Krishna. Whoever takes shelter of you has his wishes fulfilled. Bestowing your mercy upon him, you make him a resident of Vrindavan. My desire is that you also grant me a residence in the pleasure groves of Shri Vrindavan. Thus, within my vision, I'll always behold the beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. I beg you to make me a follower of the cowherd damsels of Raja. Please give me the privilege of devotional service and make me your own maidservant. This very fallen lowly servant of Krishna prays, may always swim in love of Shri Radha and Govinda Tulsi Devi Maharani ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam ki jai. Cheto Darpana Marjanam Baba Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Shri Rakka Ragya Chandrika Vitaranam Vidya Bhadru Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Patipadam Purnam Vitasvadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vichayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Saktis Tatra Pitanya Vatakshmar Vimanakala Ekadvishi Tavakripa Bhagavan Mamapi Dur Daivam Dusisamiha Janina Anuraga Chinadapi Sanichena Tarurapi Sahistana Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim Kavitam Bha Jagadishakamaya Mamakam Manijan Manishwari Bhagadat Bhakti Rahai Tuki Tvai Ai Nandatanujakim Karam Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavam Buddha Kripaya Tava Patapam Kacha Stitadrisan Prisam Vichintaya Nayanam Garadasrudadaya Vadanam Gadgadurudaya Jira Ulakayani Sitam Bapu Kada Tavanamagrahane Bhavishyati Gagi Karmi Mesena Chaksusa Pavasayitam Sunyayitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahiname Astasya Vapadaratam Pinastumam Adasanam Mamato Karutuva Yata Tata Vavidatu Lampato Mat Prananatas to Saeva Napara Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam ki jai. Glory to the Shri Krishna Sankirtans, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. The Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large, because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It's the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings. And thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than a straw on the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. O Son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servant, yet somehow or other I have fallen into this ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. O my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your holy name? O Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling vacant in all your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam ki jai. There are 10 offenses in the matter of chanting the holy names of the Lord that should be avoided, and they are as follows. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who dedicate their lives to propagating the holy names of the Lord. 2. Consider names of demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent names of Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic literature in pursuance of the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna as imagination. 6. To give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy name of the Lord. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities, which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities or karma conduct. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith in chanting the holy names, and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions in this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success, Krishna Prema. Now, let us offer our most humble obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They are just like desire trees that can fulfill the desires of everyone, and they are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vanchakalpa Tarabhyascha Kipasindribhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Vaishnava Thakur Ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam Grantaraj Ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Janmadasya yata niviyad itaratas chartesu avigyasvarat. Tene Brahma Hirdaya Adhikavaye Muyanti Yatsurayaha. Tejo Varimedam Yata Vinimayo Yatrat Sargomisha. Damna Smena Sada Nirastakuhakam Satyam Param Dimayi. O my Lord, Shri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, O all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I meditate upon Lord Shri Krishna because he is the absolute truth and the primeval cause of all causes, of the creation, sustenance, and destruction of the manifested universes. He is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestations. And he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. It is he only who first imparted the Vedic knowledge unto the heart of Brahmaji, the original living being. By him, even the great sages and demigods are placed into illusion, as one is bewildered by the illusory representations of water seen in fire or land seen on water. Only because of him do the material universes, temporarily manifested by the reaction to the three modes of nature, appear factual although they are unreal. I therefore meditate upon him, Lord Shri Krishna, who is eternally existent in the transcendental abode, which is forever free from the illusory representations of the material world. I meditate upon him, for he is the absolute truth. Dharma Projita Kaitravotra Paramo Nimatsuranam Satam Vedyam Vastavam Atravastu Shivadam Tapatrayonmulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kim va pare Ishwaraha. Sadyo Hridi Avarudyate Tra. Kritibihi Sususabhistakshanan. Completely rejecting all religious activities which are materially motivated. This Bhagavata Purana propounds the highest truth, which is understandable by those devotees who are fully pure in heart. The highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. Such truth uproots the threefold miseries. This beautiful Bhagavatam, compiled by the great sage Vyasadeva in its maturity, is sufficient in itself for God realization. What is the need of any other scripture? As soon as one attentively and submissively hears the message of Bhagavatam, by this culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established within his heart. Nigama kalpatarur galitam phalam. Sukhamukad amrita dravya samyutam. Pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam. Muhur aho rasika bhuvibhavakaha. O expert and thoughtful man, relish Srimad Bhagavatam. The mature fruit of the desired tree of Vedic literatures. It emanated from the lips of Sri Sukadeva Goswami. Therefore, this fruit has become even more tasteful. Although its nectarian juice was already relishable for all, including liberated souls. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 11, verse number 4 and 5. Tatro panita balayo Raver dipam ivadrita Atma ramam purna kamam Nijada bena nityada Prityut fula mukha prokur Harsha gadgadaya jira Pitaram sarvasuhidam Avitaram ivarbaka. The citizens arrive before the Lord with their respective presentations, offering them to the fully satisfied and self-sufficient one who, by his own potency, incessantly supplies others. These presentations were like the offering of a lamp to the sun. Yet, the citizens began to speak in ecstatic language to receive the Lord, just as wards welcome their guardian and father. A ward is a person who is dependent on others for their livelihood and protection. It could also in a sense it's referring to children. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. The Supreme Lord Krishna is described herein as Atma Rama. He is self-sufficient, and there is no need for him to seek happiness from anything beyond himself. He is self-sufficient because his very transcendental existence is total bliss. He is eternally existent. He is all cognizant and all blissful. Therefore, any presentation, however valuable it may be, is not needed by him. But still, because he is the well-wisher for one and all, he accepts from everyone everything that is offered to him in pure devotional service. It is not that he is in want for such things, because the things are themselves generated from his energy. The comparison is made herein that making offerings to the Lord is something like offering a lamp in the worship of the sun god. Anything fiery and illuminating is but an emanation of the energy of the sun, and yet, to worship the sun god, it is necessary to offer him a lamp. In the worship of the sun, there is some sort of demand made by the worshipper, but in the case of devotional service to the Lord, there is no question of demand from either side. It is all a sign of pure love, affection between the Lord and the devotee. The Lord is the Supreme Father of all living beings, and therefore those who are conscious of this vital relation with God can make filial demands from the Father, and the Father is pleased to supply the demands of such obedient sons without bargaining. So filial means family, refers to family. The Lord is just like the desire tree, and from him everyone can have everything by the causeless mercy of the Lord. As the Supreme Father, the Lord, however, does not supply to a pure devotee what is considered to be a barrier to the discharge of devotional service. So that's, in other words, Krishna will not give you something that you ask for that is detrimental for you. So if you go fishing on Lake Sammamish and throw your hook and line into the water and start praying Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, please give me a fish. He's not going to give it. Not going to give it because it's not good for you. But of course, if you keep insisting over and over again, finally he'll let you have the fish, but then you get the karma with the fish. But it's not the Lord's fault because you kept insisting to have something that you don't really want or need, that you don't need. Those who are engaged in the devotional service of the Lord can rise to the position of unalloyed devotional service by his transcendental attraction. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So here we see people making offerings to Krishna. Now, what does it mean to be Krishna conscious? First of all, it means that, one, you accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. No one is equal to or greater than him. Two, you accept that everything you see and everything you can't see is the energy of Krishna. It belongs to him. It doesn't belong to us at any time. And then you see that you have an eternal soul that's part and parcel of Krishna. And then you see that you have willingly in the past walked away from Krishna and said, I'm going to go to the material world and I'm going to be a Krishna. I'm going to control things. I'm going to enjoy things. And I'm going to do this all independently. But there's no such thing as independence. We're always dependent on Krishna. So it's an illusory attempt of the living entity to separate themselves from Krishna and attempt to dominate Krishna's material energy. All it does is get us entangled. And it's just like if you have some Gorilla Glue. You know what Gorilla Glue is? You know what? Yeah. So let's say your brother's sleeping. So you go and put Gorilla Glue on his hands and his feet. And when he wakes up, his hand is stuck to the pillow. Right? So that's what happens when we want to be independent of Krishna. You get this Gorilla Glue that makes us stuck to the material world. And it's impossible to get out without the mercy of Krishna. But of course, we've rejected Krishna. Therefore, there's no way we can get out. It's only if we decide to surrender to Krishna can we get out of the cycle of birth and death. So basically, understanding these points. One, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, no one's equal to or greater than him. Two, everything in creation is the energy of Krishna, therefore it all belongs to him. Three, somehow or other we decided to walk away from Krishna and we put into the material world where we get entangled by the three modes of material nature. And there's no way we can get out of this cycle of birth and death unless we surrender to Krishna, because the reason we got into it is we refused to surrender. We decided to walk away. So this is all the truth. This is all based on becoming Krishna conscious. And it makes sense. Why should people unnecessarily suffer? Suffering is a message from Krishna that you've done something wrong. But people, they say, well, Krishna doesn't exist, and I don't believe in messages, and etc., etc. You know, they just believe that they're independent. And that's not true. And then, therefore, we can't really offer anything to Krishna that Krishna needs, but we can offer with love and devotion things that already belong to Krishna, but he's looking for the love and devotion. So that's what he says. Patram pushvam palam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadham bhakti paratam asnami prayatat namaha. So he mentions bhakti twice in that verse, because that's what he's looking for. He doesn't need the ghee wick, he doesn't need the ghee lamp or the incense or the camphor or the flour or the food. What he's looking for is the bhakti, the love and devotion with which we offer. And then he accepts the offering. He doesn't need it. It already belongs to him. But he accepts the offering and blesses us and gives back this prasad, or prasadam. So it says, the comparison is made herein that making offerings to the Lord is something like offering a lamp in the worship of the sun god. Anything fiery and illuminating is but an emanation of the energy of the sun, and yet, to worship the sun god, it's necessary to offer him a lamp. In the worship of the sun, there is some sort of demand made by the worshipper, but in the case of devotional service to the Lord, there is no question of demand from either side. So Krishna is not asking for anything, and we're not making this offering in order to get something from Krishna. That's called pure devotion. We're offering simply out of love for the Lord. But in the case of devotional service to the Lord, there's no question of demand from either side. It is all a sign of pure love and affection between Krishna and the devotee. So this pure love and affection, this is a special thing that you don't find easily in the material world. You find conditional love. Yeah, I love you, but you have to do this and that. Otherwise, I don't love you anymore. But love for Krishna is unconditional. It has no one's making any condition. I'll do this for you, Krishna, but you have to give me this other thing. So when we do attain that platform of pure love and devotion, then everything becomes easier in life. Krishna becomes our helper rather than simply a neutral witness of what's happening. If we are not devoted to Krishna, then he's a neutral observer. He doesn't get involved in anything. But if we are dedicated to Krishna, then he takes special interest and makes sure that there's regulated rain and regulated everything, so that living entities have an easy time living. Just like before coronavirus, people were living. Some people were living very well, other people were living okay, some people are having a little difficult time, but still they were making a living. Now that there's this disease, terrible disease, people are finding it hard to make a living. Many people are losing their jobs. This week they'll probably announce that another 6 or 8 million people lost their jobs. Last week they announced over 6 million people lost their jobs. So you see, now it's much harder. Why? Because it's a karmic reaction to massive sinful activity. But Krishna is the Supreme Father, and people who are conscious of what Prabhupada calls this vital relation to Krishna can make filial demands from the Father. You can demand from your father. You're part of the same family now because you're engaged in devotional service. And so what are the demands? Well, the only demand, just like Hanuman, the only demand he asked from Krishna, when Krishna offered him anything he wants, he said, please protect me so I can always remain your devotee. That was the only demand. And of course, Krishna satisfied his demand. He's still a devotee today. Hanuman is still alive, and he's still a devotee. So the Lord, as it says here, is pleased to supply the demands of such obedient sons without bargaining. He doesn't say, well, you want to live eternally and be engaged in devotional service. Well, I'll bargain with you. I'll give you 4,000 lifetimes of Brahma. How about that? No, Prabhupada said there's no bargaining. When the devotee sincerely serves the Lord without any material desire, but he may have a spiritual desire. So he prays to the Lord, please protect me so I can always continue serving you. So the Lord is just like the desire tree, and from him everyone can have everything by the causeless mercy of the Lord. As the Supreme Father, the Lord, however, does not supply to a pure devotee what is considered to be a barrier or obstacle to the discharge of devotional service. Yeah, well, the devotee said, please protect me always so I can continue doing service to you. And then if the devotee begins to desire something that's obstacle to devotional service, he will not supply it. Those who are engaged in the devotional service of the Lord can rise to the position of unalloyed devotional service by his transcendental attraction. So when we become attracted, just like every day we have darshan of the deities, if we're actually attracted, then we always stay engaged in devotional service. And if we're not attracted, so let's say you have a new toy, and you're really attracted to it. It's really a wonderful toy. And then you play with it, and then you get really bored. And you're not attracted to it anymore. So what do? You put it to the side, and you ignore it now, every day. So as long as we're attracted to Krishna, he'll supply everything so that we can come back to Godhead. But if we lose that attraction to the Lord, then we have to struggle again. Karsati. Everything is a struggle in the material world. In fact, India is a good example of the material world. Everything is a struggle in India. To do anything, you have to struggle very hard. And the United States, if you want to do any, let's say, any type of prominent work, you have to struggle also. And even here, everything is a struggle, mostly. But India is even worse because there's so much bureaucracy there. It's like terrible. But anyway, the devotees are able to get things done because they depend completely on Krishna. And Krishna helps them. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Any questions? So is it Advitya's birthday today? Wow. How old are you? Are you or are you 9? Oh, okay, because you said first. I got confused. I never heard that number before. Good. Well, congratulations. So we're going to give you a garland if we have one. You got one already. Okay. And we're going to give you a present also. How many rounds do you chant? 1? 6. Wow. Okay. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Please continue chanting 6 rounds. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. So let's give Advitya a gift. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.